You know, years ago when you started looking at the civil rights movement and how those people fought for us to vote, and it's just a privilege. And when I hear people not going to the polls to vote, sometimes I feel ashamed for them because that's one thing that we should be doing. We electing people that, have something to do with our lives. And we should be electing the best. But a lot of time we don't because we don't look into the background. It was hard, but they voted. They had the poll tax out back then. You had to pay the poll tax to vote. And a lot of folks didn't have any money. So that kept them from voting. But that was that was an era that was before my parents too. Because they were just coming into stopping the poll tax. And then that's when the people started coming out to vote more. We didn't have the money to pay the poll tax. Who would have thought that there would be a black president in this day and time? Wonderful. And young folk came out to put him in office. The young, the middle, and the old, black, white, Italian, all races of people. Besides being a joy, it was a shock, a big shock. I wish that people were more interested in local election because that's what is close to us here in town. When we elect our officers, these are the people that's going to help us later on. And we got to know who we are electing. We've got to find out their background. I don't understand why people don't come out to the local election. That's always perplexed me. But I've always loved it. My mother and father got me in it years ago. And it's been a joy. It really has. It's been a terrific joy. I've always known that that's a duty that we should be doing. Even when you start out like 18 on up, it should be ingrained in even young people that this is a privilege to get out to vote. It really is. But when I started out, we did everything by paper. We had to add up all our numbers by paper. And it's just so modern now. We have computers. Although I don't work the computer because I'm so slow. I'm older now and I'm slower. But it's been a joy working at the polls. It really has been. And then when you're sending all the workers out, the young people, the college students, it's wonderful. It's very important for them to register to vote. Because who they're voting for is going to affect their lives for a long time. And the people that we have in Congress now, some of them shouldn't even be there because they're not thinking about the people. They keep saying that they're thinking about the people. And these are the people that we really have to know their background before we vote for them. We have to be there at 5 o'clock to get everything set up. And we have to put all the signs out. We have to go outside and put the signs, when we come back inside, we have to just set the booths up and the paper ballots. And it's a lot of work, but it's enjoyable work. And you can always find something to do until about 8 o'clock. And that's when we start. The people start coming in at 6. But we're through at 6, but during the day, you find different things to do. But the hardest job is coming in at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then that's when we start getting things all set up. Working at the polls is exciting for me because it's a wonderful experience. It really is. And when you leave when everything closes and you leave, it's just you can think of good things that's happened, the people that you met, and what a job you've done. It's wonderful working at the post. I love it.